Hi, Paul up here, once again on the road, getting to you tonight from Denver, Colorado. I had to think for a minute on where the heck I am. Denver, Colorado, Mile High City. I wanted to shoot this video outside today, but there's pretty wicked weather out there. It's a lot of thunder and lightning and rain going on today. So if things brighten up tomorrow, I'll see if I can't get outside and show you some of the countryside in Denver here. Anyway, I wanted to get to you. We had a meeting today, a marketing meeting. Talked to a lot of new people were on board. And it was a really interesting question that a lot of the new folks were asking that I think you would probably have too. And they asked a lot of us, said, hey, Paul, how did you determine what business to get in? How did you choose the business you choose? How is it that you're involved with Max International? It's kind of interesting. I'll tell you my story. I was 20 years in working for a major airline here in the United States. About 3 years ago, the airline went into bankruptcy and decided to eliminate all the pension plans. So after 20 years, I went from a pension of about $7,000 a month to a little less than $2,000 a month. So I kind of had a little bit of motivation there in order to find a way to supplement my hopefully future retirement. I'm one of the baby boomers, and I'm sure you know the story of the baby boomers. Back at the end of World War II, when the troops came home, boom, there was a surge in babies. Imagine that. And these baby boomers from when they were young age all the way through our not so young ages now have been a huge marketplace, and a huge marketplace that a lot of people focus products to. When we started having our own children, there was a big push with or a big movement with these new diapers, these Pampers. Right? Pampers were great. They were great, best thing instead of having to do the cloth diapers and the diaper service and all that kind of stuff. I think it was Procter & Gamble came out with the Pampers, and boy, that just took off. That was huge. Not too long after that, after those our children started getting a little older, next thing that you knew, Chrysler, remember Chrysler, the chairman was Lee Iacocca at the time. Chrysler went into financial problems. They needed to get a bailout, I hate that word, bailout, from the government in order to help them kind of retool. And what Lee Iacocca did, he shifted the whole focus of Chrysler into, he guessed it, the minivan. Became the soccer mom's vehicle of choice. The Chrysler minivans were everywhere. It was a huge market, huge success, all targeted to the baby boomers. Well, now that we're starting to knock on the door of retirement, starting to get into our, I don't want to say golden years yet, maybe we'll call them bronze years right now. But as we're starting to get close to retirement, what the baby boomers are really focusing on now is health and wealth. And my background, I'm 20 plus years in sales and marketing, and so I know that you want to focus on the right kind of market and the right kind of niche and the right kind of product. So health and wealth is really where I decided I wanted to focus my attention. Boy, but I'll tell you what, that's a tough field, huh? Health and wealth is a tough field. There are snake oil salesmen around every corner. There are a ton of products out there that have absolutely no scientific proof or backing whatsoever behind them. There's a lot of hype. There's a lot of great sales, either TV commercials or magazine commercials or online commercials that you can see about take this, drink this berry juice or take this or take that or take this pill or this will cure that or this will help that or this will grow hair. That didn't work. But, nothing's really backed by any scientific evidence. Very little is backed by any scientific evidence. That's one of the things that I was rather passionate about, is anything that I would have gotten involved with had to be based and backed by scientific proof, based on science, backed by scientific evidence. Now, a good friend of mine at the time kind of knew that I was kind of that kind of guy. I was very kind of skeptical and I've been burned many times, but probably like a lot of you have. But he turned me on to Max International and the Max GXL product. Before I could sell anything, I wanted to try it, so of course I tried it. My wife tried it, and I got to tell you, we were pretty impressed. I mean, both of us had aches and pains and nooks and crannies. Shoot, Tammy was in a traffic accident a few years ago and could barely turn her neck a lot of times, and she was on a lot of medication and pain pills and stuff, and took this Max GXL stuff, and boy, she's swiveling her neck like in Exorcist, going all the way around, well, not quite all the way around in circles, but she didn't have any more pain. Hip pain was gone. My story is I got a lot sharper mentally. Sometimes I guess it's the age or whatever, maybe I've always been like this, but I find myself every now and then kind of walking around in the fog, kind of walking out to the garage and going, what did I come here for? You know, well, with the Max GXL, I'm really noticing a huge difference in mental clarity, sharpness, and just feeling better, more energy, feeling better. So we like the product, but that wasn't good enough for us. That was good to take, but not good enough to market. We need to go check out the company, check out the background of the company. So we did do our due diligence. We went and met the principals of the company. We went and reviewed and researched the science behind the product. So I think that's what really turned me on to it. Once I was able to find that it was the right company with the right product, with the right people behind it at the right time, targeting the right marketplace, all they needed was the right guy to plug into it. So that's why I joined Max, and that's why I'm having a great time with it. It's probably one of the best decisions that I've made in many moons. All right, so thanks very much, and I'll see if I can't catch you another video out tomorrow. Take care, and good luck in whatever you do.